And for that girl backstage, make it publicly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
He transformed himself into a star with a little management. If I'm being honest in evaluating Banks, he possesses maybe one of those qualities. He's a very good lyricist. Among what are known as the punchline rappers, rappers who will end their bars with a funny or tongue-in-cheek line, Banks like to call himself the PLK or Punchline King. I don't know if he's the king, but I'll give it to him that he's in the conversation. He is not, however, a great live performer, stylish dresser, or a domineering personality. So if he doesn't check those three boxes, how is he going to get bigger and become the star in real life he is in his head? To me, one answer was to change how he interacted with the culture. That's why years ago, I told Banks to film a video of his life and post it on YouTube. Introduce people to his lifestyle. Let the camera follow him around for a while and see how he moves. Maybe something he says or does will create a spark, go viral, and then he'll have some heat around him again. What I didn't want him to do was sit there writing punchline after punchline and then grow resentful when no one seemed to care about his mixtapes anymore. They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If that's so, Banks' temperament was definitely a little crazy. I'm not saying anything here that I haven't said to Banks directly. Another time I sat down with him, just when IG was starting to pop off, and tried to drop this gem on him. You gotta get on Instagram, I encouraged him. You can be a little awkward in person, so this is actually a better way for you to communicate with people. You just put pictures of what you think is cool on your page. That way you can control the conversation without having to feel uncomfortable. It's perfect for you. Nah, I don't want to do it, he said. Why not? You just put up the pictures, then write some witty shit around it. You can literally put punchlines under your pictures. You can utilize what you're good at to make some new fans. Nah, that's corny, he told me. Before adding Biggie and Pac didn't do that shit. They're dead, my man, I told him. They died before this stuff was even invented. And how do you know they wouldn't be posting on IG if they were alive? But Banks was adamant. Biggie and Pac didn't do social media, so he wasn't going to do it either. It was a line of thinking that really blew my mind. I felt that way at the time, but I didn't close off my mind to it. Over time, I started to realize that I just didn't know the platform well enough. I didn't intuit the rhythm of how to post or understand what kind of content resonated. Most important, I didn't appreciate how effective it was in directly reaching people. So I jumped all the way in and embraced it fully. Today is one of the most important public-facing tools at my disposal. Banks was resistant to that sort of evolution. His mind was stuck in the mid-90s, and he was in no hurry to release it from that trap moment rather than copying theirs. When Banks made that comment to me, I realized he had gone as far as he can go. In fact, my exact thought was, this is someone I can't invest another minute or dollar in. Everyone knows someone like Banks, the person who only respects a certain era and thinks everything else is trash. It could be music, but it could also be TV, film, sports, or fashion. At first, it seems kind of cool that they're so passionate about protecting the legacy. But after a while, it gets tired. Most people don't want to keep being lectured about why whatever they're enjoying in the present isn't as good as what came before it. It's great to respect the past, but never to the point that it stops you from moving into the future, or even making the most out of the present.